Hello, XRP and Ripple community members. Hello, once again. Let's discuss XRP and the concept of price discovery in this video. As a group, we're going to discuss a number of tweets and Twitter threads that have caught our attention. What is price discovery? How do we get there, and when will we get there, as well as what does that mean for each of us, are all topics that will be discussed. In other words, what are we observing at the moment? So, it seems like not a whole lot has changed since this morning, right? Even at $22,216, Bitcoin hasn't moved. Still $1,559 for 1 Ethereum. Also, your XRP balance remains at 39 cents. The entire value of the cryptocurrency market is $1,030 billion. Not surprisingly, Bitcoin's market share has remained stable at 41.62%. The next step is, hey, people, time will tell, but for now, Bitcoin needs to break above 2,829,000 XRP if you want to see a shift. If you're looking for movement, you need to get past the 43-cent range. That's how straightforward it is. When is this going to occur? Naturally, that's what's going to transpire. 100%. Inevitably, that's what will occur. Is it worth it, though, to go back down again? Bitcoin's price and market cap have both been going down. Once more, Bitcoin might fall anywhere from $10,000 to $14,000. However, it could continue to rise. 2023, the year ahead, is looking tough. There will be highs and lows, but eventually, in April of 2024, when the halving occurs, we'll get there. If I'm incorrect, someone please correct me. But I think we can safely assume that the price will increase before the discount is cut in half. Not until after the break do they start, and there will be a build-up leading up to the climax. Thus, I think this year, especially the first few months of 2024, are going to be fantastic. For the love of God, I just can't wait. Indeed, I did cover this in the introductory clip. It's a topic I intend to revisit in my next remarks. There are only 37 available at this price, $125 a piece. It's not really much. In all honesty, I'm guessing it's somewhere around 300 XRP. If you purchase one of these nasty boys, you'll be rewarded with 30% back every month. Get my meaning? Rewards. There is a monthly 30% rebate that is handed out on the first of the month. Around 17,100 XRP were distributed recently. At least $1,500 returned to their wallets for some people. It's a lovely piece of work. 37 left. You must act fast if you want to get some. Raise this ledge and release it now. Swap out for the SEC and substitute Ripple. Here, the court makes his or her decision on the parties' requests for expert witness testimony. Who exactly is the winner in this scenario? To descend, we do. So, does this bode well for Ripple? The judge granted a permanent denial in part both Ripple and the SEC motions, generally known as the Duprat motions, providing neither the regulator nor the XRP community an advantage. Former attorney and permissionless Layer 2 platform co-founder Scott Chamberlain has made this observation, noting that the sitting judge, Judge Torres, is sharp, rigorous, and absolutely neutral. Chamberlain has also complimented the presiding judge's objectivity in the case. However, the SEC's expert witness, Patrick Doody, whose job it was to assess XRP buyers' expectations, had his testimony thrown out. Hear me out, this Doody fellow is crucial. Apparently the SEC paid him something like $3 million to work for them. While he has never spoken with an XRP holder in person, he was hired as an expert witness and paid a pittance to convince the court that Ripple and /SR were responsible for driving up the price of XRP. What do you know? I don't know who you are, the judge says. You have absolutely zero bearing on this investigation. You can make out your exit well. The predicted outcome materialized. The scuffed-up footwear was his. That being said, the SEC case versus the rippling effect. Right. Please explain. The situation warrants a brief explanation, so let's get to it. We'll only review the basics. This has been going on for about 2.5 years now. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, It is claimed that Ripple Labs, the developers of the banking and software suites on which XRP is built, is complicit in the theft of customer funds. To paraphrase, they claim that by selling XRP to investors, they engage in a form of unregistered securities offering. So, Ripple's XRP holdings are subject to the claims that they're selling them to us, the secondary party or third party, and that this is a security, despite the fact that they meet with these parties on a monthly basis. Although they reviewed XRP in 2016 or 2017, they concluded that no more action was required at that time. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) asserted that XRP should be categorized as a security and that Ripple's co-founder Larson and CEO Mr. Gullinghouse should be held responsible for sales of the unregistered asset. Ripple has always disputed the claims made against them, and I expect it to continue. This is a currency, they say, because FinCEN has previously recognized it as such. It functions similarly to Bitcoin and Ethereum but is exempt from SEC regulation. Whatever the outcome of this case, it's certain to have far-reaching consequences for the future of the cryptocurrency markets. When we combine it with the fact that the SEC is actively discouraging innovation in the United States, what do we observe? Brussels, Hong Kong, London, Switzerland, Singapore, and the Nordics are just some of the locations where we've seen BIS open innovation hubs recently. The question is, why? For one, the area's crypto legislation and norms are crystal clear, making implementation a breeze. I'm curious whether the SEC took a cue from him and started doing their job properly instead of paying dishonest employees to do it. Assuming the BIS establishes an office in the United States and the United States assumes leadership for once, the spread of cryptocurrencies and other technological advances to the rest of the globe is a distinct possibility. Right. Then adds their 2 cents. A $1.3 billion merger involving Binance and Voyager has been approved in the United States. Binance US is not owned by Susie Binance. In any case, that's okay. It's a big deal, though, right? SEC. That's a significant amount of fat gone. The authorities were making an effort to hold events. They were attempting to put a halt to the flurry of mergers and takeovers. On page 57, the Indian Al-Rady weighs in. File or report released by Judge Torres. He makes it clear that he wants the SEC expert's opinion on what an informed XRP buyer should expect to be expunged from the public record. Mr. Because he was kicked to the curb. But so is the so-called expert who sought to explain why the price of XRP shifted. On the other hand, our experts have provided a detailed explanation of how Ripple's contracts are distinct from those addressed in the Howey tax decision, including the fact that XRP is not a security and is treated as an asset in the company's financial statements. But only XRP experts, not security personnel, are permitted to remain inside. We have maintained throughout that our conviction in the merits of our case has only grown stronger in light of each successively just verdict. And as I mentioned, if this case results in XRP being labeled a rule of security, then every other cryptocurrency in the United States would need to be delisted. They'd all be securities, after all. In addition, perhaps Bitcoin will be the only cryptocurrency to survive. Gensler has admitted that he has a soft spot for Bitcoin. In reality, a tradable item. In any case, there were all these conversations. They'd all leave. Get out of here because they eventually would. You should sue them for all they own because they are peddling nothing but scams. Not authorized by law, illegal. Securities. To put it plainly, it's as easy as that. Nonetheless, I do hold him in high regard within the Ripple community, so I hope that this gets heard. The entirety of his discourse is anticipated by me. Yet his comment here is one I disagree with. Right, said he. Yet, how do people who insist that the lawsuit had a negative impact on XRP explain the upward trajectory in weeks, much less months, after the case was brought about? It went back to a previous location of support that I know to be stable. Months of waiting around. Diagrams don't fit. I've been an XRP holder since 2017, 6 years in the making, and I can tell you that the day Brad Gullinghouse put out the report, the PDF, the press release indicating that the SEC is suing Ripple was the worst day of my life. We saw the price of XRP collapse from $1.96 as we were going to break out, and it appears that we were trying to breach an all-time high as the momentum behind XRP surged. Was extremely, extremely, extremely bullish. Each of us sat there, refreshing our phones, and wondering how much lower the price of XRP could go. To this day, it remains the single most memorable day of my life. We think it's safe to say that it dropped from $1.96 to $1. Rang from around $1.17 to $0.16, depending on the exchange you used. 4. All of the information came directly from the press release. Compiled by Brad Gollinghouse, I'm curious as to what transpired the next day. The SEC has made public its intention to sue Ripple. We were witnesses to the price's precipitous decline. Hence, the SEC's actions were wholly unfavorable. Resultant effect on the cost of XRP. That factored into a poor outcome. About the XRP pricing over the past 2.5 years. Well, because domestic US volume and purchases are plummeting. Prices could be influenced by exchange orders. Just how high may the cost go? We do not know at this time. It's either A or B. We've missed the bull run. So, what do you think is going to happen? Once XRP obtains clarity, we're going to see price discovery. Once price discovery occurs, what typically occurs? The best part is that nobody can say for sure, since when we finally reach a new peak, no diagrams or charts can be found in that area. Currently, there is no source of assistance available. As XRP reaches its all-time high, which is now around $3.30 in the US, you will receive a technical analysis. Around $3.96 US, I think we made it in Korea. On the opposite side of the world, perhaps. The all-time high in the Asian markets was about $3.36 USD. What will happen when we finally crack? The process through which prices are found is known as price discovery. Anything is possible. A great height is at distance's disposal. Why? Reason being, void of content. Being restrained. After you bring everything back around and close the loop. It's incredible. Commercial transactions, breaking news, and the individuals who anxiously await them. When more people begin to use XRP and the XRP ledger, and as central banks begin to construct on the private ledger, all with the same XRP that I and you have because there is only one XRP, the price will begin to shift. Obviously, not everything will be arriving at once. To watch the floodgates open isn't all that's in store. There will be a ripple effect from this. The legal action won't just fade away for you. The price tag on anything would all of a sudden drop to 33 cents or 38 cents. You've made it to the highest possible seed value of $4 or $5. This is a healthy process that will unfold naturally over time. What you're looking for, in other words. What you don't want is a plenty of green spike. Is what you seek. Strengthening our bodies in this way will help us keep these up levels. That is precisely what will occur with XRP. The more people use it, the more the price stays in the same ballpark, so you can expect a lot of stability in the market as a result of this trend's long-term viability. In addition to being the lone crypto, we have a distinct advantage. Inside the borders of the USA, only money will do as a cryptocurrency. The state in question has a crystal clear state of affairs. This means the institutions may finally let the waters rise. Possibility of entry and unrestricted XRP trading. Is there a plan B if the SEC decides to go after cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin? Is there a certain direction you anticipate this capital shifting into? Those without resources or means either have faith in or are terrified of this. The security label will be placed on their cash. They're going to show up in droves. Because XRP has become the go-to haven currency. Once XRP has established itself as a haven currency, all that cash will be worth something. Price starts to rise and many of the worthless coins floating about disappear. Is about to get underway. Increase in a way you have never seen before. In a moment, we will go on this ride at your own risk. People, buckle up. Just hang on for the ride. It's all over today. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.